Okay, penny signal on this one, and I didn't even bother to capture it live because it was only an inch down. So I just reached down, scooped up some dirt, pulled this out, and I looked at it, flipped it over, and it's an old flat button. Can you imagine that? Only about an inch down. Wow. Pretty cool. Okay, I've got a really good signal right here. Just a rock solid penny signal. It's going to be kind of a weak penny, maybe a dime, something like that. But that is just rock solid, and it disappears immediately when I pull the coil up off the ground. Alright, let's do a live dig on this one. Let's see what we can do here. Set this detector down. Gotta keep my eye on the prize here. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. I'll use some tree roots in here. Tell you what, so far this detector is pretty impressive. You know, for an entry-level detector, I'm very impressed with its performance to this point. Okay. See some things here that... Oh, there it is right there. It's a key. Got an old key in the horse pasture. And you know, just so it needs to be said, just because I'm out here in an old horse pasture, there's no horses out here anymore, nobody uses it, but you still need to replace your plugs, guys. Make it look like you weren't even here. Very, very important. Beautiful day in North Carolina. Look at this huge tree here. I got a couple of them in front of me that are huge. Great places to hunt. Stay tuned. Okay, let's do a quick paper towel wrap up from the field test today. It was literally a field test, at least for the first part of the hunt. These are the finds from the bean field, and I've been finding a lot of nice relics out there. This is that little green rivet, that brass piece after it's been cleaned up. And like a little two washers on it or something. Very old. I did find this, and it's a little lead bag seal. Some verbiage on it. So that was pretty old. Been out there a long time. The musket ball is my favorite. Literally the third signal of the morning. Great big musket ball. It's been tossed around in that field for a long time. The flat button here, it was hard to beat though, as far as the best find. Look at all that gold gilt left. The back mark, see if you can see it here. It's a William Wallace, a W. Wallace back mark, which dates that button somewhere between 1800 and 1828, from what I've gathered. Haven't all cleaned it up all yet, but I might be able to take a toothpick on it and get some more of that gold to shine through. Not much on the front, just some flecks, but pretty awesome. Definitely the best find for that hunt. This was a piece of lead, a D buckle, and then that solid bronze buckle. Let's take a look at that again. There it is. Too bad it's a little bent up. All right, over to the horse pasture, I found a dime. I found these 4 memorial pennies, a broken key. You saw the live dig key, the flat button from the horse pasture, and 2 Wheaties down here. I can't get a date off of this one, and this is at 1951. So, all right, it's time for me to set up the camera here. I want to give you my honest opinion on this machine, so stay tuned. Okay, let's talk about this machine a little bit. I put about 5 or 6 hours on it. I didn't hunt as much as I wanted to, but I got out for 2 different hunts. I went out to that bean field, which has been really productive. Mostly relics out there. Didn't find any coins. But the soil, you'll notice, is kind of a clay and sand mixture. It's real red, has some iron in it. And then I went to the horse pasture, which was a totally different soil. It was a real black, rich soil. Maybe with some sand down toward the bottom. But it performed pretty much the same in both soils, so I was impressed with that. Obviously, it's not a real deep machine. You saw in my field test, or my depth test in the backyard there, right about 7 inches it started to struggle. It really hit on that quarter hard at 5 and 6 inches, and then it started struggling at 7. I didn't go down to 8 or 9, but I have a feeling it will just disappear eventually. I think that's pretty typical for a entry-level metal detector, a good one. If you're looking for this machine to shoot down 8 to 10 inches easily on coins, that's just not going to happen. That's just not how the machine is engineered, okay? In my opinion, all right? I know depth is really important to you guys, but that's how this machine is built, all right? I have to admit, on the con side, when I first pulled it out of the box, and I swung it a couple of times, and it felt real plasticky. I can't think of a better adjective for it. I don't want to say cheap, but it felt real plasticky. Of course, I'm used to swinging my E-Track, okay, which weighs about 7 pounds now, but this thing weighs 2.3 pounds without the batteries in it. Super light machine. It felt real plasticky in my hands, and I wasn't sure about the durability. So, I mean, I hunted with it and hunted fine. It was very durable, but, you know,